I am very pleased to read for you a new episode from Maxwell Conroe's Harlequin stories, titled Sparta. In order to find new clues for his story, Maxwell decided to spend some time researching the history of Sparta, and where best to start than in the city of Sparta itself. Giggles, hey narrator, don't you think Maxwell should rather spend some time with me, listening to my stories and learning more about my late father, King Agamemnon? Giggles. Sure, but let us first worry about Maxwell. He has already left for Sparta in Greece. Right now he goes through a period of great anxiety. He really imagines that the ancient Greek goddesses are watching him and believes that the choices he will make for his story plot could have far-reaching consequences. He wonders if he is making the right decision in siding with Athena to help you, Adeline, and he is astutely aware that he can't afford to lose Aphrodite's support either. Giggles, I understand what you mean, but do not let my savior writer alone for long with any other woman. If I discover that anything untoward has occurred, I'll have you killed right away. Giggles. While Maxwell enjoyed the stress scenes of Sparta, he spent a great deal of time in his lodgings. One evening, as he was peering down the street from his window, Maxwell heard a commotion coming from a nearby tavern. It was as if a magic force drew him out of his room, and he rushed to the tavern. As he approached the inn, he saw the noise came from a group of men gathered around a young woman, taunting and jeering at her. In a moment of clairvoyance, Maxwell immediately recognized the woman as Hecate. Without hesitance, he stepped forward to help her, his voice ringing out clear and strong. "Leave her alone! What have you scum done to deserve the right to mock her?" The men turned to face Maxwell, their faces twisted with anger. "Who are you to interfere?" one of them growled. "I am a writer and a good friend of Hecate. I will not stand idly by while you harass any of my friends. We are like one big family. I am sure you understand whatever you plan to do will have repercussions far beyond your imagination. Please leave me alone with my friend, we have a lot of things to discuss." The men looked at each other, uncertain of what to do. Maxwell stood his ground, his eyes flashing with determination. Finally, the leader of the group stepped forward. "Very well. We will leave her be, for now. But mark my words, writer, if you interfere again on any future occasion, we will not back off so easily, there will be consequences." Maxwell watched as the men slunk away, their heads bowed in defeat. He turned to Hecate, who was looking at him with a mixture of gratitude and fear. He asks Hecate gently, "Are you all right?" She whispers, still in tears, her voice trembling, "Thank you. You are a true hero." Maxwell smiled, feeling good about what he had just done. Standing up for what is just and true was the right thing to do, he thought. But as he turned to speak again to Hecate, she was nowhere to be seen. Maxwell quickly returned to his lodgings. As the days passed, he continued to work on his writing. He knew that his words had the power to influence others, and he was careful to choose them wisely. He heeded the advice of Father Demetrios. Maxwell, had to make his own choices, no matter what the consequences might be. And as Maxwell worked tirelessly on his book, he was wondering if the gods were watching him, and if they were pleased with what he was doing.